Your water may be contaminated with forever chemicals. Thanks for joining us on NTV News. I'm Steve White. Husker researchers are looking for ways to address the legacy of these chemicals in our water, while local utility leaders consider lawsuits. Two different approaches with the same goal of providing safer water. You turn on the tap and take a drink without thought, but that water may contain so-called forever chemicals.
There is nothing like that in the environment, basically natural environment.
Husker scientists say a class of chemicals known as PFAS were widely used starting in World War II and for decades found in a host of everyday products like cookware.
Like anything and everything, like raincoat, carpet.
As cities test water and wastewater, they may find these chemicals.
So these forever chemicals, if they exist now or in the future in our water system, we have to test for them. There's monitoring and compliance issues. There's expenses that our water system could have in trying to treat for these chemicals.
The city of Grand Island may join a class action suit
To help get compensation so that way the folks that create the problems have to foot the bill to fix the problems. So if we do become impacted, it would provide another resource so that way taxpayers and ratepayers weren't footing the entire bill.
Meanwhile, scientists look at the aftermath of these chemicals. Dr. Eich says the synthetic compounds have strong bonds that don't break down naturally. Reverse osmosis could be an option, but would be costly.
The second problem with just taking them out is that then we are concentrating them and then we have to dispose them somewhere. So what do we do with that? So the major challenge is actually not only taking them out, but actually destroying them.
Nebraska researchers are working to develop 3D printed nanotechnology that could break the bond and safely remove these chemicals from our water. And it's not just an urban issue. Treated sewage, often used as fertilizer on farms.
I have a project looking at if PFAS-laden biosolids are applied on farmlands, if they will leach into river or lake, and what will happen to them. So I realized that we have a critical mass now in UNL to work on this topic in a larger scale. So we initiated something called Great Plains PFAS Initiative.
Dr. Eich says much of the work being done in this area is happening on the east and west coast. His goal is to bring together researchers from across the Great Plains to find solutions that work in the heartland. Reporting, I'm Steve White.
Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. And for the latest news anytime, download the NTV News app.